I can't wait to show you how flaky this pie is and how wonderful it is. Look. For the preparation of the pie dough, you need 700 grams of all-purpose flour, smooth type 400 flour. Type 00 can also be used. 2 pinches of salt. So now I'll mix that a little. 400 milliliters of lukewarm water. The water can also be at room temperature. You don't have to heat it, just leave it to rest at room temperature. And 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. First I mix everything lightly like this, and then I will knead. Now that I've mixed everything approximately like this, so there are no overly wet parts, so it doesn't stick too much to my hands, I remove it from the spatula and continue to knead by hand. This dough is a bit stiffer than sourdough. More precisely, dough that we knead with yeast. It needs to be a bit stiffer. I will knead until I pick up everything from this bowl. When the bowl is left clean like this, I take it out onto the work surface. Here I will knead the dough well, because for pie, the dough must be well kneaded. I will knead here for just a few minutes now. When I say a few minutes, I mean 2 to 3. I knead like this from one side, then turn it, then knead like this from the other side. Just lightly, don't press hard, don't lose your strength. Just like this. I have a habit of saying, let's switch into this relaxing mode and nothing else. The brain does nothing, just the hands. When we finish, the entire surface is a bit lumpy. But now we will let it rest for about 20 minutes. Then you will see the surface afterwards. I left the dough to rest for 30 minutes, 10 minutes longer. And now this surface is still lumpy. The gluten has formed. And now I will knead this dough again. Now when I knead it again, since the gluten has relaxed, you will see how smooth it has become. From each side, just a little bit. And look now how the dough is. This is how your dough should look for pie. Now I will cut it into 8 parts. I will take each part and shape it into a small ball. I will close the bowl like this, rotating it on the table. The next piece of dough, and I do everything exactly the same. I will now take 2 sheets of dough at a time, and I will stretch them out a bit. Don't press too hard so the dough doesn't stick to the work surface. And now when you stretch it out like this, set it aside. Now I will repeat that with one more part. Now I will take some vegetable oil and I will brush this first piece of dough. And then I will place the second piece of dough on it. Like this. Then I will brush it as well. I will join the remaining dough balls like this. Now we will brush it as well. When we brush all parts of the dough with oil, we will place plastic wrap over it and let it rest for about an hour. If you don't need this dough immediately, you can also use it tomorrow. But if you use it tomorrow, place the sheets in a container, brush them with oil. Cover with plastic wrap and leave it in the refrigerator. Before making the pie, take it out 2 hours earlier. While I wait for my dough to rest, I prepare the filling. Here I have 700 grams of mixed ground meat. The best would be some pork shoulder, so you have some fat. I'm adding 1 onion. And now add salt and pepper as much as you like something to be salty. I put approximately 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper. You can also put half a teaspoon. But we like it when it's well seasoned. When I make filling both with meat and with potatoes, I season it well with pepper. Now I will mix all of that. I will also add half a glass of water. Maybe not exactly half, but approximately between 50 and 100 milliliters of water. The amount of water is added approximately. You add enough so that when you mix and press like this, the meat doesn't stick to your hand. As long as it's sticky, you pour water. We won't pour half a liter now and be like, it's not sticking. So now we let the meat rest a bit too. Grease the table or work surface with oil wherever you will roll out, like this around the bowl, so the dough can slide. And now take the dough and stretch it out. You can slide your hands under like this to start. However is easier for you. Look here. If you're afraid you will tear it, you can do it like this. Just push with your hand, and it's important to thin out these edges. If it tears somewhere, nothing is terrible. Feel free to leave it like that. Later, when it gets rolled up, that will all get folded over one another. If you see that your edges are really thick somewhere, feel free to tear that part off. Now I will put a little meat everywhere like this. I mean on the left and on the right side. Then I will cut between. You can do that both horizontally and vertically. It depends on which side your dough goes more. And now we take this side like this, unfold it over. Just like this. You can do this one immediately too. Feel free to tear off this excess so you don't have a thick end. I place a greased baking sheet from the other side. And now I move it back again. And here I place a new sheet. The best would be if you stretched out this center first, so it doesn't stay thick, because you will later have a hard time putting your hands under. And now just stretch it out on all sides. After we place the last part, we tuck it in nicely like this. We brush the entire pie with oil and turn the oven on to preheat to 220 degrees. In the meantime, we let the pie rest. The pie is baked. The baking time is 35 to 40 minutes. It depends on your oven. I will just spray it with a bit of water. Very little. And cover it to rest a bit, then I will serve it. I'm cutting it while it's quite warm to show you how nicely it crackles.
Listen.
Look. Beauty. Wonderful. I can show you this part here too. Look at the ends. How wonderfully it crackles. And filled with cheese? Cheese? I'm going crazy. It's time to give me a vacation. The end.